Hi guys, I'm at my front porch. I just want to reminisce a little bit and maybe do some nonsense. I just washed my hair. It takes 3 hours for my hair to dry. I got out at 8, so it means it won't be dried till 11. So it's like only a 1 hour into drying. And anybody that thinks I wear a wig, well, here I am combing my hair, um, and it's not even all dry yet. Um, but I just realized I like humility first, but I just realized something good about me that is also good about my heroes is that we had great hair. I mean, the '80s was the hair era, and I have the hair for it. So even if I weren't talented and whatever, but at least I got the hair, I got the look. I love Eddie. He had the look. I love Jimmy Page. He had the look. Robert Plant had the look. David Lee Roth had the look. Jim Morrison had the look. So at least I'm trying to represent my heroes that way too. The look of long hair. And also, I want to reminisce about the '80s and my childhood. I've been told that by commenters that I'm stuck in the '80s or that the '80s are over, dude. Well, I want to talk about that for a minute. And first of all, I want to say that I have mixed feelings about the '80s. I mean, I don't know if that's strange or if it. Oh, by the way, that's my door. It's the other side of my porch. I'm out of my front porch. Um, on the one hand, I love the music of the '80s, and and I loved I loved I loved just I loved the vibe of the '80s. I loved the time I was living in. But at the same time, I was being beat by my dad. And at the same time, I didn't realize the '80s were going to end as far as the rock and roll. I didn't realize grunge was going to come along and basically start the beginning of the end for rock and roll. So I should have probably enjoyed it more. I probably should have relished every moment more, which I really didn't do as much as I should. But those are so. Before I talk about that, let me talk about the beatings first. It's not all bad that I was beaten because that was one of the ways that my dad taught me. I don't think they were mindless beatings in the sense that it's time to beat you, Jimmy. I think he really was trying to make an impression on me so that I would learn respect for authority, learn respect for my elders, and learn all the things he taught me. So, I mean, I'm not Jesus, of course, but Jesus probably could look back on his dying on the cross and say that wasn't a pleasant time, but at the same time, he's in heaven now, and he can tell God, "Wow, I saved all humanity." So there was good in his suffering. And I'm not Jesus, of course, but there was good in my suffering the way my dad beat me, and a lot of the time unjustly. At least helped me to become the person I am today, and taught me a lot. So I appreciate it, Dad. I mean, he's dead, but thank you, Dad. I love you. Anyway, that's all you're gonna get out. Anyway, now the other side of it was the appreciation of the '80s. I want to talk about. Um, I didn't fully appreciate that they were going to be over and all that. But let me explain some of the things that I liked about the '80s and where I lived and all that. Right now, I'm getting a call from a friend. Um, I think I'll take it. Here we go. I don't know. I'm live though. Let me see. I'm gonna keep on live, but I'll call him back. He's my that's the moderator. That's my producer calling. I'm gonna get back right back to him. But let me finish this video first. It was interesting living in the '80s. I lived right under one of the San Gabriel Mountains. It was right under when we first moved there. There was like five people that lived there, but it got grew as time went on. And I was right next to Altaloma Music, which is where I took music lessons, guitar lessons from the time I was 15. And what I was trying to say is, in the late '80s, famous people that I came and did clinics for free, and I just didn't realize what I had, and how lucky I was. I saw Michelangelo Bedio twice. I saw Paul Gilbert once, but the first time he came, I missed him. I saw what's his name? Jamie Glacier from John Luke Ponty Band. I saw Alan White from the drummer for Yes. I miss seeing Jennifer Batten, guitarist for Michael Jackson. I missed seeing her. I was really pissed. I saw Phil Collen of Def Leppard. I saw Frank Gambale. I'm not making really. I saw Frank Gambale. Did a clinic. and it was really great. And before I end, I want to say that there's a funny anecdote. When I was getting fucking Paul Gilbert's signature autograph on a picture of him. I was standing like 3 feet away from the dude, 1988. And you know what? Pete, the owner of the store, the owner of Oklahoma Music, said to Paul Gilbert, while I'm standing there in front of him, he said, "Watch out for this kid, Paul. He's going to catch you someday." And I felt like, oh my God, what? But Paul looked at me like he didn't say anything, but he looked at me and said, "Oh, really, kid? Let's see you." But I don't know, it was really cool. And I got okay. So love you guys. Peace, rock and roll.